Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update, it's one important update because we're going to finish up that building you can see right now. A building containing over 20k of pieces at the end. So stay tuned for today's big update. We are starting by something a lot of guys and girls said to me on the German channel. You see some German comments on the left side. They wanted to have some light here in the whirlpool, and I added a light here inside, a blue light. You can see how it's working here, just going up from down under. As you can see here, I put a piece on top of it, so it's really good connected, and then I put all of these pieces back in our whirlpool, and I really like the light you can see here. Another topic I got from a lot of comments is they wanted to have a kind of gallery here inside, so I removed a part of the roof for that first floor of our apartment here, so you can look down from the top and to the lower floor, and also we can really see a lot more of the inside of the furniture and all the details from outside through all these big windows here. So I think it's another good idea from the community, and as you can see here, I already started working here with all the parts here with the final floor of our penthouse style apartment here. And I really like how everything comes together right now at the final update for that very nice building, in my opinion. And yeah, let's just work here on that final floor. There are going to be 2 bedrooms and also a bathroom inside. So let's jump to the next part here. You can see I rearranged everything. I have now placed all the walls and also worked at the details here. I created 2 kind of paintings with an artificial intelligence in the style of Lego, just to have some very nice looking paintings here. And I think that it's a very nice little detail that gives a vibe of that high expensive apartment here, and also hides these very big white walls. And I think it's a very nice idea. You can write whatever you think about it, of course, in the comments. Here's going to be the bathroom. And here's another little bedroom, and here's a kind of master bedroom where the 2 people living in that apartment are going to sleep, and the rest of it is just that upper part of that gallery. So yeah, I think we have a very nice apartment with a very nice layout, and yeah, just waiting to finish up everything. You can have an impression of how the final building will look. Now we jump straight to the final part here. You can see I finished up that model here, that floor. You can see the master bedroom here with a very big bed, of course, some little details, mostly in dark colors, black furniture, some little details as you know it. And on the other side we have another AI generated painting here between these 2 doors, just some little details everywhere again. And we have another little room here. On the other side, we can see here the little bedroom, maybe for guests or so. It has the same, almost the same design like the master bedroom, but just some little details, not so big, not so expensive looking. And here we have our bathroom. First time in the brick world, we have a bathroom with a bath tube and also a shower. And also we can see these little tiles on the floor are, of course, once again from Trix Bricks, very famous company for stuff around or concerning train stuff, but they also have very nice little detailed tiles. You can look at their webpage, there's a lot of stuff. And yeah, that's the finished floor, the last floor, so we just have to add the roof on top of it. But before we just put on that final floor here, we have almost the final height now of that building, and I'm really glad that everything fits together, everything comes together. We're really getting to the point where we can say that building is done in today's update. And here it is. That's the final part. That's the roof. It's not very complicated, just a very flat roof with some details on top of it, a little bird, some other stuff here, just to have a not so boring looking roof. But I also wanted not to make it too interesting, because I do not want to have the roof very interesting, because the building itself should look out of everything. So we just put it on, But before, we just have a final look of everything inside the building. So you might have missed some stuff. We have that Central Perk here on the first floor here. It's almost the same design you have from the official set, but I used 3 or 4 official sets to put up everything here. We have that little concert here. We have a lot of parts here, so a lot of minifigures, and I really like how that little Central Perk here looks at the end. And yeah, that's mostly everything in that floor. Of course, we also have here on the right side the entrance to the underground parking, something I have to do, but it's not part of the building, so we really can say the building itself will be done at the end of today's update. On just some final views from outside, you can see these very nice printed glasses here. That's also from the official set, and then we can go on putting on the next floor, and that's all apartment floor. So every other floor is now an apartment floor. We have 2 apartments on every floor, except of course for the final penthouse on top of it, but inside we have really 2 different kinds of apartments. And it really was important for me to have the same layout, of course, but every flat or every apartment should look different. We have, for example, something or somebody watching here TV. We have a light behind the TV, so it looks from the outside like the TV is really running. We have different kinds of bedrooms, and on the other side we have the flat here from our girl who is a streamer, and she also has a setup here. You can see it in a moment. That's her apartment with the big room where you can eat, watch, and of course she's working here at the streaming job here. We have a lot of pizza cartons, of course, and yeah, different stuff, little details as always. Everything inside here. That's the kitchen, of course. Not so interesting, but here's the bathroom. As I said, mostly you have the same layout at every apartment and every floor for the 2 apartments. That's the next apartment. On top of it, bathroom, of course. It's almost the same from the layout, but inside I really tried to make it look different as possible. We have another big room here. We have here somebody who has a kind of Xbox. These are printed tiles from a French store called Brick Store. And we have some little details here with the kitchen, of course, and on the other side we have the bedroom, and then we jump over to the next. That's, by the way, that is the very first room for a child in the brick world, so I really wanted to have that look of a child room, and that's the bedroom of Deadpool, because that's the apartment of Deadpool, where we have that very nice looking scene where Deadpool and Wolverine are jumping out of the window through the broken window. Lots of details, lots of little Easter eggs inside here, and here you can see Deadpool jumping out and Wolverine jumping after him, and it's a very nice scene. I really like it. It was an idea I had when the newest movie came out some months ago. And we have that bathroom here for that apartment also. Jumping to the next floor, the final floor. I just missed one because I forgot to film it, but we have the final views here from that penthouse on top of the building. The 2 people living here. And inside we have that very big kind of loft styled area with that very big sofa here, the TV, other stuff. We have also that little dog who has a handicap, some statues here because it's an expensive apartment, so we really have to build in that look of expansiveness. The area where they can eat, and the kitchen, of course, a bigger kitchen, of course, and on top of it there comes the final part, the final floor, which we did today. That's coming on top of it. You can see the stairs going up here. Here's, by the way, the staircases from going up from downside. And now it's the final time to put on the final floor once again. And here it is. You already saw it in that video. We have the master bedroom, of course. And on the other side, we're going to have that little kind of guest room. You can see it here. We saw it already. And just for completion, I want to show you everything once again shortly here in that end of the video, because we're just adding the roof in a minute, and then we can see how the final building looks. And I really want to show you some details before the roof comes on top of that building, finishing it up with all the details, all the minifigures, also insane count of bricks. You can see it here. That's the final view of that building. I'm thinking it's about 20k of pieces. I'm not sure, I'm not counted it, but it's just an idea of how much went in that building, and I really like the outcome of that building at the end. I hope you like it too. One building done, we can say, yeah, one gap is closed. We can go to the next gap on the other side, by the way. A lot of work still left here in the brick world, and of course I'm really glad that one building is now done. Do you have any ideas? What's your opinion about that building? As always, down in the comments, and that's it. Bye.